Good evening. Today is Monday, March 24, 2025. Update for Tuesday, 25th. All right, let's go. Well, two new setups in here. The BR and the Dash had significant rallies. We'll take a look at those in just 1 second. So I'm going to pass on those for now. We'll reset with a couple of these. And on the short side, we could see some jockeying for position, as I often preach. CCL, a little bit of a rally there. We'll take a look at that. In fact, we'll do that right now. Let's hop over to the Landry list. BR, you can see big gap higher, pushing into this overhead supply. So let's leave this guy alone, at least for now. And Dash also had a pretty serious rally, and it's pushing back towards its old high. Still looks like it could be in trouble, but I think on the short side, there's a lot of other stocks that look like they could be better opportunities at this juncture. So JDL, one that I like, a nice little deep or fairly deep pullback, I should say, after this slide. So you get the first thrust down, nice little slide down, followed by that retrace. And overall, for the overall market, that's the logical side to play, at least for now, would be thrust, pullback, and then another thrust lower. Obviously, no guarantees in this business, but that's the way to play, at least for now. TPR is the other short going into tomorrow. Just beginning to pull back here. It's always a little scary to take that first tiny little pullback, but that's when that's where the most opportunity is, because everybody at the brand new highs is at a profit, and when the market gets a slide, they begin losing money and they look to get out on the first bounce. And if that doesn't materialize, like Dash for instance, and it rolls back over, then a lot of people get trapped on the wrong side of the market. We'll explore some of these other shorts as potential shorts, and obviously new ones as they arise. But for now, let's just stick with those two. CCL, we'll take a look at that just real quick. CCL, a little bit of a rally, but not much to get excited about. That's why it remains on a Landry list so far. It's just pulling back in here. Pretty serious slide remains in place. Again, thrust, pull back, and then we're looking for the next leg lower. Again, there. Let's take a look at the overall market. Not a tremendous amount to report tonight other than the market bounced. You can see the P's did hold on to their rally, which is important. So gap and then pushed through the 200. Now, I wouldn't get too excited about that. As I've been saying quite a bit, these markets, or these indices, I should say, and most sectors, can retrace quite a bit and still be in trouble. Obviously, take things one day at a time. I know some of you have heard that before. NASDAQ, same sort of action there too. Well below its 200 simple moving average. Still has a ways to go to get out of trouble. In fact, I'd almost like to see new highs before getting too excited about this particular market. Rusty, an okay day there, 2.5%, but you can see the slide remains in place. So far, it's just retracing back up a little bit. Most areas, as I've been saying quite a bit, internet, broker, dealer, the list goes on and on. So far, remaining in these pretty serious slides, and so far just pulling back a little bit. Medical devices, that's one area, obviously went up, made new highs, rolled over, and so far just pulling back. There's transports. Take a look at jets within the transports. A little bit cleaner setup, or looking a little bit cleaner looking chart, I should say. So far, just pulling back from that recent slide. Banks, mags, leisure has been getting hit really, really hard as of late, and so far, again, just pulling back. So that's the bottom line. Take a look at cloud computing. Same sort of action there. So far, just pulling back. Semiconductors, a little wide and loose, but just pulling back nonetheless. And then they've got a ton of overhead supply, as I'm saying, quite a bit. Financials have been coming back quite a bit lately, but let's not start kissing each other just yet. If they're that great, then let's see if they can make it to new highs before getting too excited, at least for now. Gold, the commodity, coming in a little bit, but so far so good. So far just pulling back. And gold stocks just beginning to pull back a little bit in here. So we could see some setups here again fairly soon. I think that's it for tonight. Everybody have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, you know the routine. Thank you so much.